All right, back in the saddle again. Anyway, I got to. Hey, Mark, that was fucking cool, that unboxing, and you were absolutely right.
I see you on the left, Ralph.
Everything that you knew was from Gilster. He sent you that R2 unit for the. He sent you that R2 unit, and then I sent you the Watto. That was my only Watto, so I'm gonna try to find another one. I don't know why, but him on card's cool. I do like that blue R2 unit too. Also, you want me on the left, right? Anyway, yeah, and Geek Strong, man. Oh, Ed, I caught your toy hunt, your newest toy hunt, and but Geek Strong, what a hell of a fucking haul, man. And yeah, Swamp Thing, when I was a kid, man, Swamp Thing, that was probably the first superhero I ever knew as a kid, was Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing, the original Thor, and the Phantom were my fucking shit. And Nick Fury. They had Nick Fury in the Howling Commandos, and Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And, Nick Fury... There was, I don't remember, if you know which comic it was that Nick Fury actually lost his eye, that would have been the Howling Commandos. But I think when it first started, he had both eyes, and then he lost an eye in one of the fucking comics. And, but yeah, Nick Fury was cool, man. My mother's father, he was what they called Cloak and Dagger. And I'm sure there was much more official bullshit, but yeah, so I always liked Nick Fury, because that was like my grandfather during the war, Cloak and Dagger. He parachuted in and was part of the group that saved General Wainwright from the prison camp in Manchuria. He also was part of the group that parachuted in and rappelled down those cliffs to steal the fucking German scientists and all the bomb stuff. And after the war, he was one of the head guys on building the remote, the beast? The planes that they flew to drop the bomb, one of their biggest problems was fuel. And so they started working on remote-controlled planes. And I have a bunch of photos that are marked top secret, which I'm sure they're not top secret anymore. But anyway, one day maybe we'll go through that stuff. But Geek Strong, fucking awesome pickups, man. There is a lot of I haven't looked lately, but there is a lot of complete Swamp Things on eBay. The that playset with the what's that fucking plant called? Venus flytrap. There's a lot of complete unopened shit on eBay, and it's not that expensive, I know you love the hunt, and I do too, but where the mothership is, hunting is just terrible, so I just buy a lot of shit on eBay. But thank you for reminding me, there is some Swamp Thing items that I was about to say Swamp Thing things. There are some Swamp Thing, I'm working on my vocabulary. There are some Swamp Thing items in which I would like to procure. But anyway, we're back in the saddle again at 7:34 in the p.m. We're dropping back from where we were to try to fix some of this road, so we will be backtracking off of. We'll be backtracking down the road from where we were working yesterday. So traffic's going to be bad because we're working on the road back behind where we're getting loaded. So everybody's going to be going, the loaded lane is now the unloaded lane, if you know what that means. So we got George and Tracy up here in the Chip Maxis. We got Jaden over here and another rock truck like mine. Yesterday I did a lot of pioneering and wheel walking, which is up at the very beginning of the road where there is no road, it's just tundra. So it was just me and Jaden and a loader, and then the buffaloes would come up in water, and then we wheel walk. I wheel walked for like 3 hours, man. It was, a lot of people think it's easy, but if you're just fucking going through the motions, I guess it is, but like I was fucking, you guys know me, I'm fucking intense, and fucking I try to do the best job I can no matter what I'm doing. But Geek Strong, that was a fucking hell of a pickup video, man. That fucking shit just kept coming out of that fucking box, man. I loved it, man. That's fucking awesome. And the Zorro, fucking Zorro. Zorro was definitely one of my favorites as a kid too, And I don't know if the original, I don't know about the original Zorro, but yeah, I guess Don Diego, he's kind of like the Scarlet Pimpernel, kind of like Luthen, you know? Their normal persona, their alter ego is a very meek, mild, everybody kind of thinks that they're, you know, they act slightly effeminate or whatever, you know, and then, but, and Brett with Collecting with Cool, you know what I'm talking about, man. And anybody else, if you guys got to watch the fucking original Scarlet Pimpernel film. I can't remember who's, Leslie Howard, and I.
Leave it like that.
But yeah, you guys gotta watch that, because Luthen and Zorro, you know, the mild-mannered reporter, Clark Kent, Superman, those are all, as far as I know, like, you know, those are definitely, as far as I know, the Scarlet Pimpernel is the original hero like that, with the alter ego, you know, and like, you know, I don't think Bruce Wayne never pretended to be. Bruce Wayne, I don't think ever, he was intellectual, but he never acted like he wasn't a man, I guess, you know. And then the Phantom lived in the jungle, and so he was, you know, he was just a guy. He didn't go hang out in the city and have to pretend to not be a badass. But yeah, Luthen and Zorro and a lot of them other guys, and like, you know, the Lone Ranger, he had no alter ego. He was just maybe a few episodes he wouldn't have his mask on and shit like that, but but I don't know. Matter of fact, I don't know. Was the Lone Ranger ever not just the Lone Ranger? But yeah, Luthen from Andor is definitely a take off the Scarlet Pimpernel. And y'all have to watch that film. I think you would appreciate Luthen's character much more. When you first see Luthen, when he's putting on the wig and he puts on his rings and he does this whimsical body movement to like get him back into his antique collector, antique dealer persona, like, it's got Scarlet Pimpernel written all over it, you guys. I think it's awesome. But yeah, Geek Strong, I'm gonna probably look for some Swamp Thing items. I've never been an on-card collector, but you know those Dick Tracy figures that I was getting, all the ones that I opened, I did end up getting them again unopened. Not all of them yet, but so those cards have definitely started making me a carded collector, and I think maybe the Swamp Thing too, you know. I might get a couple of the different Swamp Things and keep them on card. I don't know yet. But yeah, I don't know how I started becoming a card. Well, those Dick Tracy figures definitely started making me appreciate cards more and how cool they were. And every time I opened one, I was like, man, that's a cool card. And I kept the cards, but you know, a lot of those Dick Tracy figures, hell, you can get them for between $10 and $25. A couple of them might be up to $30, but that's still really not much, you know. So, but I hope everybody went and watched Blue Harvest Mark's Lax Massive Package, and of course, and he called it, you know, Gilster had sent me a box to send to Mark, and then so I just packaged everything together. Mark, you're gonna send me that Crazy Horse? I know that you had something else you're gonna send me too, but take your time. I mean, I'm working. I'm out here in the fucking... The pump house isn't working.
I think I got it. I appreciate it though. Yes, sir.
The pump house is down, so the water's not running, which means we're not running. Because they gotta have water down to put down the chips. We got a new loader man out here. I'm not sure how he'll do things, but we'll figure it out. I got these two Chip Maxis in front of me, so I get to watch them fuck up and get yelled at, you know. So hopefully I'll have it down by the time I get down there. But anyway, awesome, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Gary, I hope you're feeling better. Tell Arnold that Black Sivrak will challenge him to anything. Get in the chopper. I can't do an Arnold, but fucking Gary does the greatest. Gary does a better Arnold than fucking Arnold. But anyway, well, I'm gonna jump out here in this fucking negative 27 ambient below temperature and take a piss. I got my new Filson shirt on and my Filson 280 gram merino wool, $135 fucking long johns on, and they fucking, baby, they fucking work good. They work good. I know a lot of people probably balk at that price, but nice shit ain't cheap and cheap shit ain't nice, motherfuckers. Am I right? I'll probably wait till next year. Hopefully they'll call me back next year, and I'm gonna try to look for a barge, man. You know, but I don't, man, $2,500. That's like a whole fucking paycheck, you know. So it is a whole paycheck. So I mean, you know, I don't know. I got some other things I want to get that's not toy related. You know, I want to get a. I'm gonna get a. I would like to. I don't know if I can find a guy to do it, but I want to do a custom seal skin watch band for this watch. I think that'd be fucking really cool. And I might put a little Wolverine fur on my collar of my red Filson coat. And I got to get a beaver hat, because this hat has ear flaps, but it gets down to about 40 below with wind. It's just not cutting it. I burned my ear the other day. I burned this one the other day, and it still kind of hurts when if you squeeze it a little bit. It still hurts. So I burned it pretty good, but it ain't black, so it's fine. It just got burned, you know. But anyway, I don't got much to say. I just wanted to make sure to have a video to upload this evening. I've been fucking tired, you guys. I keep saying I want to go live from the fucking room just to be able to talk to y'all. Whatever. I was going to say face to face, but you know what I mean. But anyway, everybody keep doing what they're doing, man. I appreciate everybody fucking putting out content and having me something to fucking watch. You know, I try to get in bed by 7:30, 8 o'clock at the latest, which is a little bit too late, but, you know, I always try to catch a couple videos. Rolando, the greatest toy hunter in the galaxy. Man, you have the most complete fucking toy hunts. You look at everything. That's fucking great. That's great. And know that even if I don't leave a comment, know, and that goes for everybody, know that I'm watching. I'm watching. I only get to watch one, maybe two videos a day when I get off work, and maybe one in the morning, you know, but, you know, only if they're like between 30 and 20 minutes, you know. Anything longer or something, I'm not catching all of it at one time. I still got to finish the last Jeopardy. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. I love you guys, all right? I'm gonna go fucking whip it out, piss hull over out here, make some steam. Anyway, this has been Lax Sivrak saying, who loves you, baby?